Hello everybody, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty. How are you? I want to chat real quickly about big box and how big box real estate companies are coming into the real estate industry. They're coming into North Texas, or really they're coming nationwide, and we'll talk about exactly what big box means, but that concept is definitely coming to real estate and what that means to you as a potential home seller. So let's chat about that before we get started. Click notifications, follow me, like this video, and leave a comment. So, for instance, let's say you want to go buy a car. The old traditional way was go down to the car dealership and haggle with a salesman and go back and forth, and then you're trying to negotiate the price, and he's going to go tell you he's going to go talk to his sales manager, and he goes and disappears, and he goes actually just go get a cup of coffee, and then he tells you he talked to his sales manager, and oh no, they can't do that, and all this shenanigans and back and forth and all that kind of stuff. That's the old school way to buy a car. Now you've got things like Carvana, where you can literally buy a car, sell your car, and buy a car all online. The first time you ever see your new car is when they deliver it to your door. So that's kind of a big box kind of a concept. And that's coming to real estate as well. There's companies like Open Door and Redfin and OfferPad that are kind of buying your house, not necessarily sight unseen, but pretty close. Pretty close. They're going to make you an offer. They may just make you an offer. You go in, you go to the website, tell them a little bit about your house, and they'll just throw a number at you. They may send a rep out, but it's pretty much going to be fast. This is it. Here's our offer. So let's talk about that and whether or not that's going to be good for you or not. I have a program similar to that as well. I'm a little bit biased. I feel like our program is far superior to some of the other big nationwide big box type real estate companies that want to come in and buy your house. But let me just tell you a little bit about the concept. First of all, you would not be selling your house wholesale. You're not selling it to an investor who's going to give you 50 cents on the dollar. That's not it. You're going to get a full price cash offer. I'm the local rep for fullpricehomesales.com. By the way, if you go to that website, fullpricehomesale.com, use promo code TX19. The TX is for Texas. I don't know what the 19 stands for, but anyway, fullpricehomesale.com. Be sure to use promo code TX19, and that way you can watch the video, you can find out more details about it, and if you're interested, by putting in that promo code TX19, you'll come to me and we can chat a little bit here locally in the Dallas-Fort Worth, North Texas type area. But here's some of the advantages. If you've just been thinking about selling your house, or with all the COVID and you're upside down now, you haven't made a payment in quite a while, you're worried about what's going to happen. By the way, that whole government forbearance, the government has kicked that can down the road many, many times, and they just did it again. But trust me, the day of reckoning is coming. They can't keep kicking it down the road indefinitely. There's a lot of politics involved in it, but it's going to come. The day of reckoning is going to come. There's no such reality that you can owe a mortgage company money on your house and not pay your mortgage and you get to stay. There's no such reality. So if you're upside down because of COVID related kind of things, or if you're just ready to sell because this is a hot real estate market, either, here would be an alternative. Would just be to get a full price cash offer on your house. It would be an instant offer. For instance, if you're in the North Texas area, I would come out. I'm the local rep. I would come out and take a look at your house. I've been in real estate for 30 years. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking for. I know a nice area when I'm in it. I know a nice house when I'm in it. So I just come out and take a look at your house, and you could get paid fast. We could close whenever you would want to close. Now, you could close and then actually stay in your house. You wouldn't have to vacate on the day of closing. Now, I'm not saying you can close and then stay in your house for the next couple of years. I'm not saying that, but we can be flexible on your move out date. So if you don't yet have an exit strategy, you're not sure where you're going to go, we can give you some flexibility on getting out, give you some seller leaseback time to get out. But you wouldn't be listing it the traditional way. You wouldn't be putting it on the MLS. You wouldn't have a bunch of strangers coming through your house for showings. especially in these COVID times, right? You wouldn't be displaced out of your house because Susie from Keller Williams is going to come show your house Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and now you've got to gather everything up and get the kids out and get the dogs out and all that kind of stuff. There would be no showing. So you're not going to have the inconvenience of having your house listed. It can sell fast. It can sell on your schedule. You can move out on your schedule. If you do have COVID-related problems as per your upside down on your house, you can save your equity. So if, and God forbid this is going to happen, but if you're severely upside down on your house because you haven't paid a mortgage payment in 12 to 18 months, man, that's $30,000, $40,000. Most middle America don't have that. So foreclosure could be coming. And rather than going through all that nightmare, you could actually sell your house, use the equity that you've got in your house and actually take that, make some money off the sale of your house rather than going through all that foreclosure nightmare. And then when you have cash, you have options. You can go on down the road and buy something else, rent, or whatever you want to do to get your life back on track. If you're not upside down because of COVID, you just want to sell because you know this is a ridiculously hot market, then fantastic. You know, property values in North Texas have gone up almost 25% in the last year. You have got more equity in your house right now than you've ever had. Sell your house, use that equity. Let's go find you your next bigger, better house, whatever that's going to be. And by the way, we can go looking at houses first if you would like. If you say, Brent, I'd love to do this. I'd love to sell my house, but I don't want to sell my house and become homeless. Then let's go look at houses first. I actually have access to houses on the market and off the market. We can chat about that as well. So I've got lots of options. But this would just be a convenience. The whole thing about this is convenience. Now the big box stores, the big nationwide companies, Open Door, Redfin, OfferPad. Let me tell you why I feel we are superior to them. Because number one, our fees are a lot less. You're going to be paying over normal commissions with them. You're going to be paying high convenience fees, and they make you sign paperwork where they're going to send out their inspector, and whatever their inspector finds, whether it's mechanical, structural, or cosmetic, you have to agree to pay. It could be multiple thousands of dollars. I mean, if they don't like the carpet, you have to replace it. You have to have the walls painted. You have to, whatever it is, mechanical or cosmetic. So you add all that up, that's tens of thousands of dollars. We don't make you do any repairs. Our fees are much more competitive. And here's something else. We're local. You're not going to be dealing with an algorithm out of New York. You're going to be talking to, I'm the local rep. You're going to be talking to me. And again, I've been in real estate here for over 30 years. So just some of the convenience of selling your house. Again, you know, the world is changing. Buying a car is changing. You have options now you never had before. Selling your house is changing. You have options now that you've never had before. But you just need to look at those, see what's involved, understand that it's a convenience, and let's just see if it's a right fit for you. If you think it might be, call me. I'll be happy to stop by. I'm not some high pressure kind of guy. You might be able to tell that. Be happy to come by, give me the 10-cent tour, let me walk around, let me take some notes, and let's see if we've got a match. And let me see if I can get you a full price, fast cash offer. Okay? Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty, 214-649-4528. Again, 214-649-4528. Have a great day. Bye-bye.